Hi everybody, it's Benita here with the November forecast. Better late than never, but I think you're going to find that the energy that's coming through these cards for November are going to carry through to the end of the year. I want you to think about any projects, dreams, goals that you've had that you haven't fulfilled. This is your time to shine. This is the time to get going with those things. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about, will I fail? Forget about that. This is the time to take the first step. Every step you take is going to inform what you know about yourself, what you know about the project or the enterprise that you're getting into. And there's really no wrong turns, because by actually taking action, you're going to learn something about yourself. You're going to look at some things that you try and go, I need to take a different tack with that. Or now that I've actually put some steps forward, maybe this isn't for me. And all that energy that was going into concern about that can now be directed to something else. But by finally taking action, you get a better understanding of where you really want to apply your energy. So the first card here is the Wild Woman card. This is your time to shine. So whatever it is you've been dreaming about doing, get started. Approach it with a sense of play. Don't worry about getting it right. By actually taking some steps forward, you're going to start to accumulate information about what you need to do. Do you need to consult an expert? Do you need to take a different approach? Only by acting are you actually going to have enough information to know how to proceed. So just take the first step. That's what the Wild Woman card is all about for this month. Now, the next card is the Sweat Lodge. This is all about harnessing the power of your shadow. So a lot of times when we go to step outside our comfort zone, we encounter fear, resistance, maybe even anger at ourselves if we don't feel we're accomplishing what we wanted to. And we look on those feelings as negative. So let's turn that on its head and think about it as positive. All the energy that is sitting in the shadow, those powerful emotions, all the energy used to suppress those emotions, to keep them pushed down so we don't have to look at them, all that energy, when it's liberated, is the energy that helps you go forward with the things you've always wanted to do. So think of it like when somebody's about to have a child. They go through something called transition, and there's a lot of resistance. I don't want to do this. I can't do this. And then this child comes into the world very shortly afterwards. When you encounter resistance in you, when you encounter fear, see it as, I'm almost there. I'm almost ready for the next step in my life. That's why my ego is putting up a fight. It doesn't want anything to change. It likes to keep things just the way they are. You might say the ego thinks, this is prison, but at least I know this prison. So to step outside of that box, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. The ego will fight you. Just recognize it, that's what it's doing. Thank it that it's trying to keep you safe based on what it knows. And ask it to step aside and take a little break while you take that next step. It can step back in again if it sees a problem it wants to alert you to. But the whole idea is to get out of the old pattern of, that's different, let's block it. Fear comes up, see it as the doorway that when you step through it, there's awareness, there's achievement, there's satisfaction on the other side. That's what that card is about, harnessing the energy of the shadow. If you're not quite sure how to go about doing that, let me know. You can work with me. I will give you lots of tools to actually access the parts of your subconscious that are holding you back. Befriend them, work with them, liberate that energy to come forward and make a difference in your life. The next card is the Sorcerer. Sometimes what holds us back is fear of lack. This card is all about moving beyond that fear into recognizing the abundance of the universe. There's so much that's possible once you open the doorway to that. So if, for example, you've had a habit of going, that's the way that is. That's all I can have. That's all I can do. I want you to counter that with, is that so? Or is that just the way I've been looking at it? Is there another way of seeing this? What else is possible? that opens the doorway for possibility. The universe contains all possibilities, but if we say that can't happen, that becomes our truth. So instead you want to say, that's how I've seen it. What am I not looking at? What's a new way of looking at this? If you say, well, this is the way this is, say, is that so? Is that belief holding me back? Is there another way of looking at this? So these 3 cards combine to tap you into the abundance of the universe that's going to give you the energy to move forward in your life, tap into the power of the shadow, to liberate that energy, to take that next step. This is a really powerful reading that I believe is going to take us forward so that we're going to have so much energy liberated to launch into the new year. But we need to take the steps now to get started on whatever those goals were so that we can truly move forward. That being said, I want to tell you about a program I have coming up starting January 17th. It will be a 3-month program called Soul Decision Leadership. That's SOUL. And you can learn more by going to my website at souldecisionleadership.com. This is a program that I've had in the works for years, and now I have the energy and the awareness of how to put this together. So it's happening, and it's going to be channeled. There's going to be a lot of material that I'm channeling from my soul group, Sabora. There's written material, channeled videos to watch. There will be one-on-one sessions with me to make sure that you know uniquely how to use the course material to benefit you and your patterns. You're going to have those sessions happening throughout the program. There's going to be group sessions, and something I've never seen any other program do before. The last module is going to be written by you. I'm going to take your suggestions closer to the end of the program as to what you'd like to deepen your understanding of, look at that maybe we haven't fully explored, and that's what's going to be in that final module. This is going to be a deep exploration. It's not just going to be the materials I've been teaching for the last 25, 30 years. There will be some of that. A lot of what's coming through is newer because it's going to be channeled from where we are today and for what we need going forward. The whole idea of soul decision leadership is for you to find the leader within you. Whether you want to use that leader to serve others, whether you want to have it serve yourself more in your life. The whole idea is to move away from our conditioned thinking to coming into a realization of what our original consciousness meant for us to do while we're here on the planet, and to bring that consciousness forward so that you really liberate the energy and the awareness to live the life you came here to live. I look forward to connecting with you in December and exploring where this journey is taking us. Have a great month, everybody. Bye for now.